And this week we announced the unemployment at a record low of 4%. Many were expecting the rate to drop to a 50-year low. 4% though, not bad.
4% is incredible. I can remember way back when I was at university, it was assumed that you always had a level of unemployment in the economy and that level was 5%, that regardless of what you did as a government, you would never get that figure below 5%. Well, here we are at the start of the century with unemployment at 4%, and it looks as though it's going to fall even further. So that's good news for anyone looking for a job. Bad news for employers looking for workers, because it is so tough at the moment to find workers, particularly skilled workers. The combination of those two factors, though, should mean that wages, real wages, that is, after we take into account higher prices, it should mean that real wages are on the increase. So even though interest rates might take a tick up, there should be some good news on the horizon.
Well, we like to hear good news, and we've got to wrap it up, but we do have your book on screen there, No Regrets Guide for Retirement. Certainly some interesting information there. But yes, getting quickly back to the interest rates, a very interesting situation, isn't it? Because certainly we're not going to see those big jumps, but the banks have really had to put home loans on sort of stress tests anyway, haven't they?
Yes, and that's something that every home buyer should be aware of. If you've qualified for a home loan, it means that the banks, and maybe they haven't discussed this with you, but they have actually stress tested every single home loan before they approve it. And what that means is the bank has looked at your finances and they've worked through what would happen if interest rates did jump to 3% higher. Would you still be able to afford those repayments? And the answer is yes, if you've been approved for that home loan. So as daunting as it is that interest rates may be on the rise this year, the good news is that the banks have already taken this into consideration when they approved your home loan.